Hi guys, my name is Nia. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today will be a watch me work video. I actually want to show you guys before we get into the video. I want to show you some products that I picked up to help me practice for doing acrylic nails. As you all know, I am in the process of becoming a nail technician. I start nail school in May. And I just want to get a head start with learning how to do acrylic nails. So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. Okay, so here I have a few products that I picked up from Amazon. If you have been watching my videos, you know that I picked up a acrylic kit from Amazon that was very affordable, and I will be using that in today's video. If you want more details about that particular acrylic kit or these particular items that I have in my hand, you can watch my previous video where I do a review on this particular nail kit, which is great for beginners and those that are in the process of practicing and learning acrylic nails. Okay, I also picked up some nail brushes by Saviland. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I actually received 5 brushes for the amount of $14.99 off of Amazon. We have a size 6. We have a size 12. We have a size 14. We have a size 8. And we have a size 10. I already went and used the size 6, which is the smaller brush of the nail brush product that I received. I took it out the pack already and I have been using it. I actually received my package yesterday, and I immediately opened it up and started using it the moment that I got it. So what's really cool about these brushes is that, you know, they have a little glitter in it. I'm not sure if you could see, but if you look closely, you can see the glitter floating inside of the brush, and the brush is metal all the way through. Of course, you have this part here that is plastic. It's just, these brushes are really good for those of you that don't want to just dive right in and go buy a really expensive brush. For $14.99 you get 5 brushes. You can't beat that. I have experienced, if you can look closely into the brush, I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but while using this particular brush, because I don't believe that these are Kolinsky brushes, I believe that this is a synthetic brush. So the bristles on the brush are separating. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, I've experienced some separation in the brush hairs. So I don't believe that this is a real brush. However, again, this is just good brushes to use for practice. I wouldn't necessarily recommend using the brushes on clients. I will have to do like further research on the brushes before I make my final decision whether this would be the way to go as far as using this brush to do my own 4 sets and other people 4 sets. But so far so good as far as practicing. So that's that. I also have this silicone mat here, and it's by AmericanNails.com. It's a silicone mat that has a practice system on it where it tells you what you should do as far as completing your liquid to powder ratio. And it has little dots here where you would place your beads, your small bead, your large bead, your medium bead in those particular sections. The first one is a large, the second one is a medium, the last one is a small. And I've been practicing over here. And it's been going really well. I did practice yesterday, and I managed to complete this whole section here, as long with some sections down here and down here as far as the square nails, which they have different sizes of nails. They have the almond, the oval, the square, the square oval, the regular square, the stiletto, the ballerina / coffin, and the round. And they also have a little guide here to help you with prepping with doing acrylic nails on yourself and other people. Then it has some directions here, and I actually paid $19.99 for this. So this would be something really good to have if you are somebody that is trying to practice your liquid to powder ratio and you don't know the way to go. You can go ahead and purchase this. All these products that I have in this video I got from Amazon. I also would like to share with you a really great method that I have found out here on YouTube from a nail technician that is here on YouTube. Her name is Jamie Lita Nails. She actually made a video where she explained to us how to properly get your liquid to powder ratio using numbers. So I went on her video and I watched her video and I was like, I'm gonna try this. And I will say that during my practice yesterday, I stand by this so far and I really like this method. So let me show you. Here at the top, you have the tap, which is the amount of times that you're going to tap on the dapping dish. You have 3, 2, 1. The amount of times you're going to tap on the dapping dish. And here you have the amount of times that you are going to bounce your brush on your acrylic powder. So you have 1, 2, 3. Now, depending on how many times you tap and how many times you bounce, it will get you a certain size bead. Now with 3, tap 3 times and bounce 1 in your acrylic powder, you will get a small bead. You tap 2 times in your dapping dish and 2 times in your acrylic powder, you will get a medium bead. And you tap 1 time in your dapping dish and 3 times in your acrylic powder, you will get a large bead. So this is the method that I've been using that really have been helping me with mastering this this liquid to powder ratio. So I have 2 powders here. I have a pink powder, which as you can see is almost gone. I've been using it all yesterday. And I have a white acrylic powder, which I'm going to use in today's video. And what I'm going to show you guys is just this process and how well it works for me, and just to give you some sort of idea if you are interested in buying these products and trying this method for yourself. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my powder. And as you can see, that's what my powder looks like. And I already have my dapping dish full of my monomer. And I will say, if you are interested in this kit, it's a really great kit for those that are beginners. And the reason that I say this is because it's a slow acrylic system. It doesn't dry really fast. So if you make a mistake, it's easy for you to correct your mistakes. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and we're first gonna start with a large bead. Let me start right here in the middle so you guys can see a little better. So here we have a large circle, so we're gonna start with a large bead here on our sheet that I wrote down from her video. And I'll leave all this in the description box for those of you that are watching that are interested in this information and these products. So we're going to start with the large size bead. So we will look on our sheet and we see the large size bead, which is here. And then we want to go in our dapping dish and we're going to tap one time. So we want to go in and make sure we get our air bubbles out, and we're going to tap one time on the side like so, and then we're going to take that side and then we're going to go in and we're going to tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're going to place it right where it belongs, and then we're going to wipe our brush off. And we're just going to pat and wipe. I will also say about this acrylic system, it is a bit chalky, but I'm not really worried about it too bad because of the simple fact that this is just something to practice with. We're not taking this really seriously. So as long as we can get a bead, a nice size bead, and it gives us what it is that we want, we're going to work with it. The next bead, which is here, is the medium size bead. So we're going to tap 2 and bounce 2. So we go in again. We're going to tap 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to go in 2, 1, 2. And then we place our bead there. We're going to wipe, pat, pat, pat. And you can follow along with the directions on the silicone mat, which is here, but I'm just going to go by this. Okay. So we go in again, and we're going to do a small. So we're going to tap 3 times and bounce 1. So we go in, tap 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to bounce 1, 1. And we're going to pat and then swipe. Yeah. I wouldn't definitely use this on a client or myself. I would just use this for practice. So mostly all the products that I show you guys on my channel is for practice. I wouldn't use them for professional use at all. Like, no way. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to move on to another section to show you guys the different sections that they have where you could practice. So we're going to go in again with a large bead, and we're going to tap 1 time, and then we're going to bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3. See? And we're going to place it there. Wipe our brush off, pat, pat, pat. And if you need to swipe any product off, you can. And you could just practice this every day until you get good at it, till you can pretty much do it with your eyes closed. Then we're going to go in with a medium bead. We're going to tap 2 times, 1, 2. And then we're going to bounce 2, 1, 2. Wipe your brush off. Pat, pat, pat. Swipe. Then go in with a small bead. We're going to tap 3 times and bounce 1 time. See? When I tried this method, I was like, oh my God, this is genius. So shout out to Jamie Lita's Nails. This is really a great method. I encourage you all to go watch her video and make sure you take notes like I did, because this has really helped me It's so much information out there, but I definitely stand by this. Okay, so we're going to move on to the section over here. Let me see if I can move my camera just a bit. We're going to focus on the section over here where they have the actual nail and they have numbers 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on the side. And what you're going to do is apply the same method that you applied here to this here. Now, I'm only going to do one because I want to go over here to the actual nail shapes and show you how the nail shapes work. Okay, so with number one would definitely be the large bead because it's the largest spot. Number 2 would be the medium, and number 3 will be the small, and of course number 4 will be where you wipe the sides of the nail. Okay, so we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you how that works. So I'm gonna go in with a large bead and tap 1 time and bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3, right here. And then you put it there, wipe your bead, wipe your brush off, and just pat, 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 pat. Make sure you are shaping the nail properly. And make sure you're swiping it because you want to still make sure you can see number 2. All right. Okay. So we have our large bead. Now we're going to go in with our medium bead. Okay. Medium bead, tap 2, 1, 2, and then go in 1, 2. You have that. Place it, wipe your brush off, and just pat, pat, pat. And then, of course, you're going to have to wipe the sides if it spill over to the sides. And now I believe that will be your apex area. So you want to make sure you get enough on that side. And then we're going to go in with our small bead, which is number 3. We tap 1, 2, 3, and we go in and we hit 1 small bead. And we pat, swipe, make sure you're forming the nail. Now, you can also do French tips with this. I believe this is for French tips, but I don't have any more pink right now to use to practice, so we're using all white. I would recommend you use either a white or pink so that you can see exactly what it is that you're doing. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take you all over on this side to the square nails, okay? You just wipe that off. A little bit of acrylic powder, okay? So over here to the square nails, we have 3. We have a short, medium, and large square nail, okay? So I'm just gonna do the 1 square nail, and I'm gonna do the large nail so that you can see. And we're gonna apply the same method we did over here with this nail, and of course with the bead part as well. So we go in, we're gonna start with the large bead. We go in, we tap 1, we go in 1, 2, 3. We place it there. Pat, pat, pat. Okay. Make sure you are getting the shape of the nail properly. I found with this acrylic that I gotta keep going back into the monomer because it's so powdery. So yeah, I would not recommend this on a client, or you're doing it on yourself either. It's just for practice. Okay, all right, so we have the large bead done. So now we're going to go in and we're going to do a medium-sized bead. So we're going to tap 2, and then we're going to go in and do 2. 1, 2. You place the bead right in the middle. That will be the apex area. Wipe it off. What I've noticed just from practicing nails is that a lot of acrylic systems are so different. You would think it's all acrylic, it would be all the same, but it's really not the same at all. Every acrylic system is different. Some move slow as far as hardening up, and then some move really fast. Some are powdery, can be, I think some could be like a little sticky. 2, 3, and we go in 1 like that, and we place that there at the cuticle area. And you just okay. I hope you guys can see it properly, but all right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside and close up my monomer and my powder. Okay, all right, so there you have it. That is the liquid to powder ratio, and also a review of the American Nails silicone practice mat. I hope that you guys learned something from this. I sure as well have learned something from this. I have been practicing my liquid to bead powder ratio, and with the method that I learned from Jamie Lita's Nails here on YouTube, this really has helped me, so shout out to her. Again, make sure y'all watch the video. I hope that you all thumbs this up, like the video, share the video, comment below, and also subscribe. I shall see you in the next one. Until next time, bye.